All right, then. Our next story. You know, the First Lady embodies a mother figure for the nation, particularly through her public role and initiative. First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu has inaugurated the Technical Vocational Educational and Training College, Enugu, in addition to distributing professional kits to health workers. The First Lady was in a 2-day work visit to Enugu State, where she revealed that her husband, the president that is, would always support leaders who deployed resources judiciously for the common good of the people. Let's share the story by our man, Bamidele Ajayi. Let's go there.
The plane of the Nigerian First Lady touched down at the Akano Ibiam International Airport in Enugu. Dignitaries from the 5 Southeast states, including wives of their governors, were on hand to receive the wife of the president. Straight from the airport, she moved to the Enugu State Traditional Ruler Council Complex, domiciled in the State House of Assembly Complex, for familiarization. There, she left with the chiefs to Enugu International Conference Center, venue for the distribution of the 10,000 professional kits to health professionals and midwives from the 5 Southeast states were distributed. Speaker after speaker underscored the need to lead the campaign against child and maternal mortality.
We appreciate Your Excellency's unwavering commitment to uplift the health and well-being of Nigerians, especially our mothers and our children.
For Governor Peter Mba, the President Wife Initiative corroborates its massive investment in the health sector.
Through the Renewed Hope Initiative, you have shown unwavering dedication to maternal and child health. Your vision is not only bold, but deeply human.
Nigeria First Lady solicited the cooperation of the stakeholders to end infant and maternal mortality rates in the country.
This event is to complement the ongoing federal government retraining exercise for 120,000 frontline health workers nationwide. I have been told that 60,470 health workers have already completed their training. In view of this, the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, procured 60,000 branded scrubs and 60,000 pairs of Crocs as an incentive to encourage and support the tireless dedication of our midwives.
At the Dr. Michael Okpara Square, the wife of the president distributed 100 million naira at 50,000 naira each to 1,500 vulnerable households in the state. Our day 2 engagement in the state was stunning as thousands of people await our arrival at the ICC to witness the flag-off ceremony. The event was to launch the Free to Shine campaign by Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, where she advocated collective effort to end HIV/AIDS, cancer, hepatitis, and other venereal diseases before 2030.
So to complement the Free to Shine campaign, I've decided to advocate for the triple elimination of HIV/AIDS, syphilis, and hepatitis by 2030. Since the maiden edition, the launch of the campaign in January 2025, we have so far covered 5 geopolitical zones.
When we make treatment accessible to children and families, we give hope. And when we ensure that every child, regardless of status, can live in a full and healthy life, we do more than fight disease. We build an inclusive, compassionate society.
The First Lady commended the massive investment of the state government in education and health sector, while inaugurating the State Government Technical and Vocational College, emphasized the importance of leaders using the state resources judiciously for the development of their state.
Mr. President is, in support of the governor here. And, now your allocations are tripled. So, and that's why, and His Excellency, Mr. President, will be happy to associate with the people who are using the resources of this nation judiciously. And this is part of it. And we are excited, and it is with great joy in my heart and to the glory of God Almighty that I commissioned this government technical college that to benefit our children and also generation unborn. The slogan for this day, tomorrow is here. Tomorrow is indeed here.
The elected Nigerian First Lady was hosted to a rousing Igbo Hall of Fame after she was conferred the chieftaincy title of Ugosimba, interpreted as the eagle from another kingdom by Enugu State Council of Traditional Rulers. To many, the president's wife's visit to Enugu State was considered as a homecoming, as the atmosphere and the civic reception in her honor was electrified, where women and children were chanting various songs to feel the presence of the First Lady in their midst. Bamejeli Ajayi, TVC News, Enugu.
Mayor, that's a mother figure at work.
Yes, I'm very impressed with what the First Lady is doing. I'm a fan, but I'm not too surprised because she has enough experience to do what she's doing. She was First Lady in Lagos.
Yeah.
She was a 3-time senator, and she understands governance and how to go about it. And she seems to have a good team in place.
Yeah.
And a clear-cut program, and she's making the difference in different states. And I seem to like the way those who are with him are also going along with him, because if you see even the state, when they went to Delta, and there seems to be issues, they manage it very well.
Yeah.
You know, they manage it very well that even though the people had to recount what they did. So I like what he's doing. I like the optics. And like I said, I'm not too surprised because she's very experienced. To me, she's one of the best First Ladies we've had in terms of the program that she's doing.
Yeah.
And I want to commend her for her service to the nation.
I can only hope that cynics would be persuaded. They may
not be persuaded. You see, when you do things, it is the world we live. Even if you die for people, some people will still not agree with you. They will not praise you. So you don't bother yourself about that. What is important is for you to keep doing what you're doing, for you to know to do good, try to touch as many people as possible. And she seems to have a clear-cut program, moving from different states and doing, adding value to the lives of people and supporting her husband in the Renewed Hope initiative. That is what is important. You don't need to bother about what some people will say. Everybody cannot like you. Even our Lord Jesus Christ, people misunderstood him. Yes, they didn't support. Some people didn't support him.
Mayor,
even when he came to die for them.
Let me drop this here. The late Margaret Thatcher, the
Iron Lady of
said, if you want anything said, ask a man. But if you want anything done, ask a woman.
True.
She showed the way.
True. Yes.
All right, folks, we'll take another breather here, go on a commercial break, and return. Don't forget, this is still Journalist Hangout on a Sunday. Yeah, welcome back. BK, as we were saying...
Yes. You know, first and foremost, I have to commend the people of Enugu State, led by their switched-on governor, Peter Mba, for the way the president's wife was received. There is no doubt that it's one of the best receptions, if not the best, that she has received anywhere she's been to. And unlike what happened in Delta, in this place, there were people clapping, you know, people expressing their joy at her presence. And, you know, she's been making impacts in different areas, even farming. You see, she goes to different states to encourage women to take to farming, because we must grow what we eat.
Yeah.
we must eat what we kill. That's because the way it should be.
As we said, nature is very kind to us.
Yeah, extremely kind. See, in this country, we can grow rice 3 times in a year.
Okay.
We can grow corn 3 times a year.
Maize.
Do you know that in Australia, there are many parts of the country, about 1/3 of the country, you cannot even do any form of agriculture because it doesn't rain at all. So we don't even know what we have. So the president's wife has been focused on galvanizing women to boost food production.
Yeah.
She is also focusing on health. As you can see here, that our area of concern is HIV, AIDS, cancer, hepatitis B, you know, and malaria. It's talking about infant and maternal mortality.
Mortality, yeah.
A lot of women die at childbirth. Some die even at the point of trying to conceive. So it's a good thing that we have a first lady who is committed to these ideas and supporting her husband in the best way that she can.
Yeah, yeah.
Just as Mayor said, not everyone will like you no matter what you do. My friend and younger brother, Diron Akindele Aiko, told me, said, no matter what you do, some people have made up their minds that they won't like you.
Oh, yeah.
There is no Nigerian journalist alive who has pushed for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, you know, through dialogue, the way that I've done. Yet I know that a lot of his brothers, they don't even want to, they hate me exceedingly. So, and he told me, he said, don't bother yourself, no matter what you do, just do what you think is right and be consistent, stand on the truth. That's what matters.
Yeah.
What the woman is doing, she's convinced that it's the best thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
And she's getting support everywhere she goes. That is what matters.
That's what
matters.
matters.
Make impact, touch lives. Don't care whether you get credit for what you do. Don't care whether people like you or they hate you. I said to the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, I said, even if you build houses in the sky for people, those who will not like you, they will not like you. They will still say you are useless. So that's how life is.
Even when they take accommodation there, in one of those houses.
Yes. Oh, there was somebody who benefited from N-Power, and he still came on Facebook to abuse the president. So people now called him out that you are a beneficiary. You did not even say thank you.
Okay.
So this is
it's a natural
especially this generation that just sits on social media abusing people, a thoroughly ignorant set of people. They don't even understand the issues, but they can open their mouths to abuse.
Yeah.
They are very good at that. They will say, okay, we are giving him woto woto. Do you even know the meaning of if you see woto woto, we use it? I mean, so this is the thing. People can call for military rule. You know that this is, I mean, a person who calls for military rule without first doing a tie back to even understand what happened during military rule must be an imbecile. It's as simple as that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people lost their lives. But you are calling for military. Anyway, they stopped history from being taught in schools. So maybe if they had not stopped it, some of them would have read about.
It's a great disservice.
Yes. Because it's a two-way street. The man calls for military rule, but our colleagues, a journalist is also a gatekeeper. Our colleagues who should keep the gate.
No. I'm not even saying. I don't blame journalists. People went to defense headquarters.
Yes.
Young men and women.
Yes.
Because their candidate didn't win an election.
Yes.
Because their candidate deservedly lost an election. You went to defense headquarters to ask for military rule. That's the point that I'm making.
How do you reconcile the
two? So what do you know about military rule? The last time we had military rule, many of you were not born. Even some of the people today.
Yeah.
Some journalists the other day said they had practiced for 20 years. As what? That have been, as what? What were you 20 years ago? Some of those guys too, who said they had been doing journalism for 20 years ago, for 20 years.
Yeah.
How old were they when we had military rule? Military rule, let's even say, okay, from 1983.
Okay.
Terminating in 1993, and then again, Abacha came back.
After 3 months.
Came back. So, how old were they at that time? You are not in position to tell the story. You don't know anything. Come on.
My country, your country. You know, but as you
practiced
said,
journalism for 20 years. As what?
Yeah, but as you said, what is key is keep doing what is right.
Yeah,
just
that's what
as
matters.
The First Lady is doing. The First Lady is a mother figure.
Like what she's doing, it is important because you see, there are some First Ladies that lay more emphasis on lifestyles and the glamour of the office. But we have a First Lady, like I said, because of her experience, she's been First Lady in Lagos.
Oh, yeah.
She's been a senator. We have a First Lady that has a plan. It's important for you to have an action plan that you are executing that can impact the lives of people. And that's what she's doing. And we have to commend her for
as
that.
you said, she seems to have a good team.
Lovely team.
That complements what she
doing. They conceive good ideas.
Lovely team. Lovely team.
All right, folks. Again, please don't blame us. We'll go on a commercial break, rake in some money. We'll be back shortly. This is still Journalist Hangout on a Sunday.